Let's now have a moment of silence for Jason David Frank. Thank you. Ahoy there, ain't there, the captain here. We're not going to go over the whole intro spew or anything. We're just paying homage to Jason David Frank, as you already have heard from the news that yesterday morning we just received word from the passing of Jason David Frank. I first heard it confirmed from Walter Emmanuel Jones, and I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was a hoax at first, but this ended up being as real can be. And as I minimize my camera here, we're going to be paying homage to him by playing some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Only this time I'm going to play the game start to finish as Tommy Oliver, his character. Yeah, I had so many memories for Power Rangers. I was there from the beginning at Mighty Morphin, and I've stopped over at In Space. Oh my goodness. I know we're smack dab in the middle of vacation. We're just going to start with vacation in terms of the Captain's ARGH series. Season 2 here. And it's supposed to be upcoming WrestleCade weekend, this upcoming weekend, but we just heard about the passing of Jason David Frank. I didn't think I was ever going to meet him until September of last year. It was such an honor meeting him, and I was over here making quotes of that. He was really impressed, and I was wearing my WWF WrestleFest shirt, and he said he met Hulk Hogan. He was into wrestling, and he just loves him some wrestling. It just goes to show that depression is real. He took his own life, and even though that he was all smiles, all loaded with pep on stage and on camera, it just goes to show that how little we know about him on the inside. Yeah, I guess it all started with his divorce with his wife Tammy, and him retiring from all things Power Rangers and skipping out on the 30th anniversary. And it's a shame, though, that he never got a chance to reconcile with his buddy, his long-lost brother. I consider him his long-lost brother because they worked so close together. Austin St. John, who's having troubles himself with the scandal. If you know, you know. But right now, let's pay homage to Jason David Frank, my top favorite Power Ranger. I rank him top of the list of my favorite Power Ranger of them all, with Austin St. John coming in a very close second. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be playing the game start to finish, playing as Tommy Oliver, the White Ranger. And I'm wearing my Ninjetti Black Ranger in honor of Jason David Frank. And like I said, we're not going to go all fancy-schmancy this time around. This is just to pay homage to Jason David Frank. And as I play the game, I'm going to share with you some memories of Power Rangers especially with Jason David Frank around. Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. I begged my parents to take me to see this movie, and they did. Just like I begged them to take me to see the Power Rangers live show. They came into the Greensboro Coliseum back in 1994-ish. Music to my ears. Alright, let me familiarize myself with the configuration. Let's see here. Okay, special. Okay. I think I got everything down. Yeah, Tiger Zord. Do it for Jason David Frank. Here we go. Yeah, avenues. I'm still trying to process the sudden passing of Jason David Frank. But there's no doubt in my mind his legacy will live on forever. The biggest contributor of all Mighty Morphin, of all the Power Rangers franchise. And we're getting closer and closer to the 30th anniversary. I remember when back in 1993 I was into dinosaurs, and I thought it was the most interesting thing I've ever seen. Stage 1. Yeah, this is for Jason David Frank. And how about that music? Ron Westerman, I think that's his name. The song brings our Morphers and our Sabas and our Dragon Daggers to Jason David Frank as we pay homage to him. Special shout goes out to my buddy Eric Luna Shenanigans in 1977. I love this tribute to Jason David Frank, and by listing some of his favorite episodes featuring Tommy Oliver. Going throughout the entire franchise of Power Rangers, not just Mighty Morphin. Of course, that's not his actual voice doing those yells, doing those key eyes. But man, he did it all. Jason David Frank did it all. Martial artist, owning his own, owning his martial arts dojo. His martial arts dojos. But like I said, I was first introduced for the Power Rangers from the beginning back in 1993. And a lot of you kids weren't even born back then. Man, you really had to be there. Power Rangers craze. It was just as big, if not bigger, than Beatlemania. And I remember one time I was reading some various interviews and seeing some various videos that the Power Rangers, from what I can recall, the Power Rangers shut down Hollywood. It looked like a long blockage all over Hollywood, and just shutting down Hollywood, just backing up traffic for some special appearance back in 1994. And that's how big it was. And yeah, the finished boss, I'm not sure what that is, but who cares? All that matters is paying Tommy Oliver. But I was first introduced to Power Rangers from the beginning back in 1993. I loved dinosaurs, and Jurassic Park was launching, and I saw. I was into superheroes. I was into X-Men. I was into Batman. I was into Superman, and I just saw a group of heroes finding out with extraordinary powers. The teens transforming into this extraordinary group of heroes called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I was just completely blown away. And my friends would play Power Rangers. We would pretend to be the villains, and we would pretend to be the Rangers, and we were doing martial arts, even though that our parents were, but that didn't stop us for our love for the Power Rangers. And then 15 episodes in, the sixth Ranger shows up, the Green with Evil. That was when Rita Repulsa was creating Ranger Braun, the powerful Green Ranger, and oh my goodness. It just goes to show how much the Rangers had to overcome that. And then they break the spell, and then Tommy joins the group, and the rest was history. It got me into martial arts. I took up martial arts. Karakata was the style that I studied, and it was back with the old YWCA. It was back when martial arts was taking over pop culture, from Power Rangers to Ninja Turtles, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Man, it was taking over pop culture. And then one of my top favorite episodes from Power Rangers featuring Tom Howard was the second half of season 1 on Pins and Needles. It basically paints the picture of the relationship between Austin St. John and Jason David Frank behind the scenes. They were going at it back and forth, until they had to break the spell themselves by putting their differences aside and working together to capture this giant fish or something like that. That's my top favorite episode from as far as Tommy's concerned. Which we're going to be playing nothing but Tommy Oliver. Do it for Jason David Frank. You know, do it for Tweet Strong. In this case, do it for Jason David Frank. I was really shocked to hear about Tweet Strong. In fact, it wasn't until I got internet that Tweet Strong passed away less than a week before 9/11, something like that. Well, I'm so glad that they're going to be paying homage to her by having, I forgot who the actress's name is, but have her play her daughter and have Trini's daughter. The upcoming 30th anniversary edition. I got an extra credit. And then it came season 2. Tommy stripped of his Green Ranger powers, and later on becomes the White Ranger. And then we have a change of personnel from Jason Zachary to Rocky Adam and Aisha. It was hard for me to adjust, but I kept on watching Power Rangers. I've said this before, but how about this music here? Ron Russerman, I think that's his name. I can't pronounce his name, but doing an outstanding job every time I hear that music, especially the song "We Need a Hero," which you'll hear later on in this game. It just gets me pumping and fighting Power Rangers, fighting putties or any of his henchmen, any of the villain's henchmen. But man, we lost both Kevin Conroy and Jason David Frank in the same week. 2 Fox Kids powerhouses. And then 1995, all this Power Ranger craze was sort of a higher new level where we were introduced to the very first movie. That's my all-time favorite Power Rangers movie. Nothing else comes close. And there's something about the Ninja Zords that I like, other than the original Mighty Morphin Megazord. My all-time favorite Zord set of Zords happened to be the Ninja Zords. Especially when it came to the animals. I don't know, there's something about the animals that just stood out to me. I mean, you had the frog, which I'm dressed up as. You had the crane. You had the wolf, the bear, the ape, the falcon. And there was an episode of Ninja Steel where Tommy Oliver came back, and he got this, like, what, Megamorpher? I'm not exactly sure what it was. Like I said, I've fallen off the bandwagon a long time ago, ever since the end of Turbo. But yeah, it was nice seeing Tommy Oliver, the biggest well-known Power Ranger of them all, becoming all the Rangers that he had in the past. And unfortunately, due to my busy schedule, right around this time, I'd pay homage to Jason David Frank by watching some. I have the DVD set all the way up until RPM. I was planning on watching some episodes of Mighty Morphin or maybe the first movie. But unfortunately, I got a jam-packed schedule. I'm gearing up for Cade, and I gotta be well prepared, have enough money, etc. Give me that. Give me the popcorn. And when the time that he became the White Ranger in the middle of season 2, my friends and I were all debating who the White Ranger is going to be, and of all people, it ended up being Tommy. This all contributed to the fact that Austin St. John, Walter, Emmanuel Jones, and Tweetron have departed, have left the show. They wanted more money, and they ended up not getting it. It ended up being declined by Saban, because Jason David Frank was the highest paid actor in the cast due to his popularity. And like I said, for that, he was my top favorite Ranger. No doubt about it. And so that it was no wonder that he became the leader, he became the new leader of the Power Rangers, and it's no wonder that beginning of the episode Bring No More from season 2, that in the morphed voices, because it was ADR, that Jason, Zach, and Trinity had different voice actors playing them. And so I was wondering why their voices sounded a little different when they were morphed. So now we knew. So then we knew. And then you had the peace conference, and then Rocky, Adam, and Aisha taking over. Well, I want to fast forward over to September of last year. Raleigh GalaxyCon was during the month before, and it was announced from Tommy Oliver's Facebook page that he's going to be making a couple of surprise appearances in North Carolina. One of them being in Charlotte, another one being in Greensboro. I decided to go to the Greensboro one, and it was such a dream come true. I met my hero, and he was so down to earth, so engaging. And I was over here making quotes of his different character of Tommy Oliver going, "Well then, Pink Ranger, you should also know that you and the other Power Rangers will soon be destroyed. You have been warned." And he was so impressed with that. And in Power Ranger Zeo, he got the spell that he was singing everything he was saying. And the Zeo Ranger 5 red. Yeah, he wanted me. He was playing. He wanted me to do. He was planning on doing a TikTok video of him. A TikTok video of me getting hit by lightning and doing some martial arts moves and doing his signature Kios, the Secure, something like that. But unfortunately, that never came to pass. I never saw. I don't think he ever uploaded it on his TikTok. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty fun meeting my childhood icon, Jason David Frank. For some reason, I like playing as the Falcon Zord, especially when it comes to the throws. So satisfying. I like playing as the Falcon Zord. Yeah, if I live to be 100, I'll never understand why the Ninja Zords are so appealing to me. To some extent, more appealing than the original Megazords. I don't know why. I was never really a fan of the the Thunder Megazord, the Thunder Zords. I don't know why, but they just never really stood out to me. Got him. Yeah, finish bonus. And, yeah. I didn't know about this until years after I jumped off the bandwagon with Power Rangers, but they came from the Super Sentai series, which is from Toei Company. And, you can tell that Saban had really strong relations with Toei Company. They brought a lot of anime to the series from that, which were produced by Toei, from Mapletown to Nuzzles, The Adventures of the Little Koala, and they even produced Kid Video. Yeah, here's where the flashbacks come into play on this one, and yeah. But Saban wanted to do something different. He wanted to do something like Power Rangers. And they came from the Super Sentai series. And they wanted to write an original story using certain pieces of footage from the Super Sentai series. And we're still coming on strong. And this is what I'm talking about over here. My friends and I debated as to who's going to be the new Power Rangers going to be. So this is it. We didn't know who it was going to be. Go, White Ranger, go. And speaking of which, did you know that Jason David Frank was, during his time away, during at the end of the first half of Mighty Morphin, of season 1 that he was working on this new show called Cybertron, which eventually served as the building blocks of VR Troopers. And he was originally supposed to be playing Ryan Steele or something like that, but due to his popularity, he was called back to Power Rangers. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, the new putties. I love the new putties, the upgraded putties from Lords that you gotta hit for the Z to eliminate them. Since we're in that AC and DC, that's what they were called in the Power Ranger in Power Rangers. But here you see their Die Ranger names. If anybody knows the names of them, their Mighty Morphin Power Ranger names, can you let me know? Go ahead and let me know in the comments what they're called, what those that trio of villains are called. Because, like I said, as you can see by their names, they're using their Die Ranger names rather than their Power Ranger names. Give me that. That sentinel ear. Unpopular opinion. I was more into the Dragon Zord than I was here in the Tiger Zord. I don't know why, but there's something about the Tiger Zord not the Tiger Zord, the Dragon Zord stands out more than the Tiger Zord. I mean, I like the Falcon Zord and all, but nothing beats the original Dragon Zord. That, like I said, that's just me. Fine. I'll take all y'all. Hold still. Hold still. They've had them all laugh. I'll take all y'all. Feels so satisfying to toss around enemies. One more series of hits. Come on, 9, 8, 7. Got him. Got all 3 of them. Growl, growl, growl! Man, that music from back then, oh my goodness. That's some powerful stuff right there. Yeah. Tiger's Horde. Convert to warrior mode. Like I said, unpopular opinion. I wasn't really keen, really keen to this this specific Zord when it came to Tommy Oliver. And of course, many of you know that at one point Power Rangers was purchased by Disney. But how interesting would it have been had they been in the Kingdom Hearts game? I think that would have been spectacular. And Jason David Frank could take part in these projects, in a Kingdom Hearts project. Oh my goodness, how grand would that have been? This is too easy and oddly satisfying. But wait until we square off against Goldar. Come on, get over here. Yeah. Haha. Do it for Jason David Frank. But yeah, on Fins and Needles and Green with Evil had to be my top favorites from the, as far as Tommy Oliver is concerned. But I think it's the next one where the song plays We Need a Hero. First meet Rocky Adam and Aisha. When I heard that announcement that Jason David Frank was going to be leaving retired from all things Power Rangers, I knew something was wrong. I had a feeling something was up. Yeah, this is the song I was talking about. We Need a Hero. I think I needed to crush one of those rocks or something like that. I'm not sure. We keep dreaming of a world good, so we hold on. We need a hero. We keep dreaming of a time that we can find. We need a If all I could get my hands on that soundtrack, then my radio show would be more rocking. One of those got to be Lord Zed in there. Let me figure it out. If I can get this open. Yeah, it is Lord Zed. Screen keeps freezing up a little bit. Got him! It's a lot easier than I thought. But yeah, the composer Ron Rusterman, I think that's his name. He composed some of the greatest music. His timing is just absolutely perfect. Yeah, I miss all things 90s. Back when we had Power Rangers, the Bozo Show, the Joey Diaria version, Hulkamania, Ninja Turtles, Garfield, Saved by the Bell, Muppet Babies. I know they were more of an 80s product, but still. Goldar, you're out of your mind. Man, that powerful line from Green No More. Well, it keeps flying away. Keeps flying away. I wanna get away. I wanna. Keeps flying away. I'm just hoping that I get a chance to meet another one of my favorite some more Rangers along the way here. Goldar's all powerful. This dude's going to be tougher than I thought. But yeah, a lot of my favorite YouTubers have paid homage to Jason David Frank. From Just Alex to Tyrone Magnus. Yeah. Such a powerful impact. And not only did the Power Rangers, but pop culture in general. Power Rangers just basically taking over pop culture. White Tiger, convert to warrior mode. Come on, Goldar. I remember at one point, Tommy called him Goldilocks. Come on, Goldilocks. Good thing these Zords have a block function. I can never forget that famous laugh whenever he turns evil. Yeah, I'm gonna lose life from here. He's one tough cookie. And now he runs away. But still. So let me know in the comments right now what's your favorite Jason David Frank Tommy Oliver moment when it comes to Power Rangers. I'll tell you a non-Power Rangers moment. The time that he guest starred in, he guest starred as one of the bullies and one of the gang members on an episode of Family Matters. Is back when Steve Urkel was transforming into Bruce Lee, and 3J and Richie joined the fray here, and we keep thinking to himself, you know, that's Tommy. Tommy should have morphed. Yeah, but I always loved the Bruce Lee episodes of Family Matters. I think this is the next to last level before we head into the final battle. The final countdown. It's the final countdown. Bars flying all over the place, even off screen. Fight is I think. Yeah, I don't know the name of that song over here, but I know it's not Fight. I thought it was Fight, but I'm trying to find the name of that song. Fly on screen. Needs to come back on screen. Be losing life from here. Do time exploration. Now he flies away. The fireballs even affect the enemies. I like it when when stage hazards even affect the enemies, even though the stage hazards were meant for me. But it was meant for everyone. I hate it when it comes to video games that the stage hazards that were meant for me don't affect the enemies. It's raining fireballs on this planet. Come on, get it. I got a crack, at least. I think it's the statue. I got it. Okay, the statue. So return attack the planet. All White Ranger planet. Got the sword. Couldn't I just put a ring on it? Question mark. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're getting to the final stage now. Made it all the way through, playing nothing but Tommy Oliver. Here we go. Ivan Ooze. Let me tell you, he was powerful stuff when I played him back in the Fighting Edition. But as soon as I figured it out, it's just a matter of timing. Timing the moves right. Did it for Tweetron. Stage 6, the final stage. Once again, we're playing as Falcon Zord. I love the Falcon Zord. I love them tossing enemies. Makes me happy. Oddly satisfying. Ivanecto. I really didn't like the romance between Tommy and Catherine when Kimberly left. When Kimberly left, it just felt awkward. And I was really angry about there not being a Shogun Zord for the Pink Ranger instead. Instead, the Pink and White Ranger split a Zord, which is the Falcon Zord? Falcon Zord. It's draining all my energy. Yeah, I really hated that, but I guess that's the way that the storyline goes in terms of the Booger Man. That's the way. I guess that's the way the storyline goes, especially when the Super Sentai. Because of the Super Sentai, they had the Shogun Zords first. And the Zord, the Falcon Zord was basically its own Zord. Nobody controls it. It's one of the Guardians, if you would. So, there you go. Got a combo of his own. Hello, what dog, you like to try a combo? Way too much damage. So I lost 3 lives, big deal. I'm still going to complete this game anyway. And this is where we finish them off. Thing. Oh. Did I freeze the camera here? I hope not. Hang on, let me... I hope I don't disconnect anything. Fix something here. I think I might have bumped the camera. But if you played this game before, I think you know what happens next here. Get zapped. The avenues get zapped into the sun, and I beat the game. Yeah, I picked up the victory. But unfortunately, too bad you didn't get a chance to see it. I hate it when that happens. I guess if you've seen this episode before, back in season 1 of Captain's Arcade, you probably know what happens next. But I basically completed the game here. It's not exactly the way that I wanted to finish it, but yeah, I'm not doing anything fancy-schmancy. Just paying homage to Jason, David, Frank here. So, folks, that's going to have to do it for this edition of Captain's Arcade. Join us after WrestleCade, where we're going to be having some more arcade fun. Until we meet again, baby, say goodbye.